So this is the last day of April. Bit of a garden update, border update, where things are at, how well things have done. Just to give myself a little bit of a reminder of what's happening this time of year. So I'll start off with the front of the greenhouse in this border here. This has been really good. I planted up the foxgloves in here and the hollyhocks early in spring that I grew on the year before. Everything else in here has been here since last year and is coming back well and strong. No concerns. I'd like to add more daffodils into here for next year because there's only one or two. So definitely want to add more daffodil bulbs in there. And the forget-me-nots have been brilliant. It's always something I've struggled to get going in the garden with a heavy clay, heavy wet. Didn't always seem to return, but this year they've self-seeded and they've come back, which is brilliant. So I'm really pleased with that. It's a very hot day today. A lot of glare on the screen, so it's been a hot month actually. To be fair, the entire of April it's hardly rained at all. Maybe 1 or 2 days at best. So yeah, everything is so dry but growing really well. So this, like I say, these troughs have been brilliant. The tulip experiment of putting old tulip bulbs into the troughs was okay. Nothing spectacular. Going forward, I think I'll just add new tulips to the troughs, and that's on all of the troughs. The alliums have done really well. They're just coming out now. I've got them spread all over the garden this year, which is good because I was digging them up and moving them around, and that has worked really well. So I'm pleased about that. The lupins have come back in there as well, the salvias, the geraniums. Yeah, everything's looking really good. Over here, this has been one of the big successes so far. Wisteria, looking amazing. Really pleased with that, especially considering it's in a pot, which I do just keep topping up with composted bark. But it's been brilliant. I say all the blossoms finished now on these trees. The aces started to come through, so I'm really pleased. Really pleased with this, and like I say, nothing really to call out on here. Again, probably put some more bulbs in this area, but all them pots there are all daffodils and they all did really well. But yeah, that wisteria, absolutely fantastic. Really is. Really pleased with that. Another success has been the bluebells. Managed to get them coming up in all different parts of the garden this year. Really happy about that. That geum's looking amazing there. But again, in front of this back fence, brilliant. Aqualages coming up there again. Got the alliums in there, got the bluebells in there. Had a few white forget-me-nots at the back that came and died off, so I'm hoping that patch spreads. I've also got some good blue forget-me-nots under the tree here, which has been amazing again. The flowering cherry, along with the alliums that are under there as well. Again, all coming back. Really good patch there. Aqualegia there, so I'm hoping the aqualegias can start self-seeding and coming back in this area here because it's a lot drier than the back of the garden. And also the forget-me-nots can do the same thing. So I'm really pleased with that. Really pleased. Peony's looking good and strong again. Salvia hot lips in there doing well. Everything's done well. And then I think it's because it's been so dry. These experiments for these tulips have been brilliant. Put them in the tall big pots. Can't complain at all. Same on that side. Been fantastic. And obviously as they die back, I'm just going to pull them out. And there's perennials in each one. And we'll see how they do. Like I said, I hope this actually records pretty well because I can't see a thing on my screen. It's that hot today. Obviously this is the first year as well, the patio's being this size. Just a lot wider. I've opened up that space there for us to be able to move around and my daughter to play, so I'm pleased about all that. This board has been pretty full. I can probably again look at adding to this a little bit, trying to put in a couple more daffodils and things like that, which I have actually already been doing, just as some of the big ones have finished, dig them up, put them into the ground. But it's looking pretty good, and again, foxgloves have gone into this side in the spring, hollyhocks as well. More forget-me-nots there. That Astilbe's looking good. That's like lobelia, but it's not the standard lobelia. It's the lobelia that grows a bit like a penstemon. I think it's called might be called Penstemon Dark Towers, but it's it might be actually Penstemon Dark Towers maybe. But again, this full side's been good. I've put an orange geum in there as well. I recently picked up, so pleased with all that. This side here has been good, and I've weeded it a hell of a lot, but as you can see, there's a lot of space for new stuff in here. So I have actually been putting new things in, new plants that I bought recently. But this full side here weeded really well, kept it clean, but it showed me all the extra spaces that I can use. The roses again coming back strong. That's the climber doing really well in that spot there. It's really enjoying the sunshine, so really pleased with that. I'd say the aces doing really well. Again, just topping up the buckets with composted bark in the spring, feeding them, but looking great. The back as well, all the rows at the back, all growing, all strong, all healthy. All the big pots there at the back have the dahlias in that I've recently put in position. Again, so far so good. Just starting to see the dahlias come through in the pots now. Not in them all, but some of them. So again, that's a good point to note this time of year, up to the 1st of May. And the lilac has finally started growing in that back right hand corner. I bought that as a tiny little tree. It's done nothing for years, but now it's finally kicking on. That's been brilliant. There's that white forget-me-nots underneath the pear tree. Again, hope that spreads. But all this has been good. Added the irises in. Looking good. Both sides. Happy with that. Move this spare trough over here to make a walkway next to the water feature. Again, pleased with all of that. Strawberries looking good this time of year. My lettuce has been a great success in here. Really pleased with that. Onions are looking good. Again, I've been working on this area on this corner to make a fruit corner. Raspberries looking really good. Got tayberries on the fence. Got thornless blackberries. Really pleased with all this. Like I say again, no complaints about any of this at the moment. Just more tidying to do. So yeah, I think points to note are everything has done well. The borders have done well, but with room for additions. Fresh tulips for next year. The fresh tulips always perform better than the old. daffodils again into the borders, but not been too bad. So yeah, no complaints at all. But it's one of the things to remind myself of. It's definitely been working sowing the foxgloves and the hollyhocks and the beaners and sort of salvias and things like that. Sowing them the year before and growing them on in pots and planting them out in the spring. Because in my garden over winter it's very, very wet and a lot of them just never survive the winter, they just die off. So it seems to be working. Treating them more as annuals than perennials. Making sure I've got a good balance of stuff at the front of the garden, because if I do, that's more likely to come back, gives me more cutting material. If it doesn't, then return at the back. Again, got spare plants. And it works really, really well, and it saves some money, also money. So yeah, that's it for today. That's it for today. I'm absolutely exhausted. The weather is killing me today, but it's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Thank God I've got the shade.